Hey, good morning, man. It's going for the gusto, man. It's a lovely Sunday morning. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you got you some eggs Benedict sausage and you scrub your mouth. You know what I'm saying? But you already see who we got with us today, man. I got Boom Bam and I got Mr. Bartholomew himself. You know what I'm saying? So we in here today on this lovely morning. We glad y'all can get up with us or whatever time you end up watching the afternoon, night, when you rubbing feet with your old lady. You know how it go. Check this out, right? We got 3 topics for y'all boys. We're going to talk about how USC choked against Tulane. We're going to talk about the Natty, and we're going to talk about this big board, man. We're going to talk about Mel Kiper or Todd McShay, whatever Mr. Boone got for us. You know what I'm saying? We're going to pull these things up for y'all, and we're going to get to talking and rapping about it. We're going to give y'all a good 30, 40, and then we're going to go back to sleep. All right? So check this out. Go ahead and pull up that Tulane score for me there, Boom, so we can get to rapping about that. Because I thought USC had won because I seen Caleb Williams throw for 462 yards and 5 touchdowns.
Wait, because USC did not win.
No, they didn't, boy.
The boy blow the game.
I'm trying to figure out how they blew the game. Because when Cheese sent me the thing, you couldn't tell me them boys lost that game. You see that? 462 yards?
Wait.
Touchdowns?
Five touchdowns, 462, 1 interception.
And 1 interception? That interception probably wasn't even his fault. That probably come off a tip off somebody's hand.
And they, because look, they've been up 28-14 at the end of the second half.
At the end of at the end of the third. Well, no.
I want to see.
But at the end of the half, they was 28.
Dude, this man don't need to have 17 attempts, bro.
Dude, that can't be real, bro. It can't be real. Dog was toting the rock. Dude had
That boy averaging 12.1. That boy averaging 12.1.
It was
toting Dude, USC gotta do better, bro.
The boy ain't even trying to tackle nobody out there. But I ain't gonna lie, dog is quick on his feet because he did the same thing. Hey, Chan, I apologize, but he did the same thing to Cincinnati and them boys.
Wait. How you average 12.1 a carry in a game?
Dude, listen.
Dude, the number one receiver for them boys got 1 catch for 87.
Dude,
going deep. I'm gonna go ahead and go deep. Hit me one time.
Dude.
Other buddy got 2 for 83.
Dog. Them boys just can't tackle. That's why they lost.
Bruh.
The conversation right
Hold on.
What happened?
Can't tackle. And then
you know what happened? The hardest ball to guard is the deep ball. And them boys said, all right, I'm done playing with y'all.
What? What USC? So dog got 6 catches. Oh, that's Jerry Rice's son, number 2.
Braden Rice?
Yeah.
The number 2.
Yeah, because that dose.
Yes, sir.
Dude had 6 catches for 174. Tyus Washington had 5 for 109. Them boy was averaging 20 plus a catch. Dude.
This is USC, like...
Let me see how many tackles USC had. Who was the highest lead? Who had the most high?
It don't even matter how many tackles they had, because
dude. So he had 8 tackles. Dude, how you got only 8? How only one man on your team got 8 tackles, bro?
That's crazy.
Dude, three.
Dude, them boys wasn't tackling nobody. That's why they wasn't tackling nobody.
They better go to Nick Bolton school.
Hey, Nick Bolton really that guy. I'm gonna draft him next year. Fantasy.
But USC gotta be. I ain't gonna lie. USC gotta be the most, the best, worst defensive team I ever seen in college football. If you say this team is supposed to be like a top 5 team, that's the worst defense. I don't know, they be winning games by 35 and then lose. What happened? They were up on Utah by 35.
Mm-hmm. But Utah really like that though.
Yeah, but when you up that much,
Rising or reason or something.
Yeah. No, he's nice. I just saying when you up by that much, man, you can't afford to like you gotta get one stop. Give me one.
Just control the clock.
But dude, Tulane was tackling. Can't control the clock when somebody tackling you.
If they tackling in bounds,
Yeah.
the clock should be running.
Hey, them boy, you see the man had them boys played 60 minutes of football, only had 8 tackles. Only one man had 8 tackles. That's combined now.
Check this out now. Listen,
3 assists.
me and Rick used to score one time, and after we score one time, boy, we waste time off that clock. You know, like
Trying to run that thing out, boy.
Listen,
Look, them boys, like, that's kind of crazy, though. I ain't gonna lie to you. I really ain't gonna lie. That's kind of crazy. Because I remember when I woke up and because I looked at the score at halftime. At halftime,
it was 28-14 at half, and then them boys went off in the second half.
But Caleb Williams had, like, 275 yards.
I'm about to say he had to have 200 already at that point.
Two touchdowns already. I'm like, oh yeah. I'm like, it's over. He had like 3 touchdowns, I think, at that point.
Let me ask y'all this question: you think Dog should enter the draft?
Who?
Caleb Williams?
Yeah.
Not yet.
He got another year.
Not yet. I'm saying, do y'all think he should enter because the man had a great year? Number wise.
No, but he's not eligible right now, is he?
Yeah, he is.
He might not.
You sure? I don't think he's eligible, but I'll look it up real quick since we're talking about it.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. Fact check me on that. I thought he was, but
yeah, no, his class is a sophomore. He got to play one more year.
Yeah, okay.
Yep.
Because he been a freshman at Oklahoma. He was a true freshman when he took over the starting spot at Oklahoma.
Okay, yeah. Well, he need that one more year then. He definitely.
He probably gonna be the number one.
He's number one coming out next year.
Prospect next year.
For sure.
I can't think anybody else. Well, right now, obviously, as the season go on.
Yeah, I mean,
we'll see.
You got Sam. I think Sam Hartman stayed, and he transferred out to
He did. I saw it. I don't know the school is.
But so it's just like, what else do they bring in? I mean, you see Brendan Rice and Taj Washington. So like, whatever classes they are, can USC end up bringing some type of defense as well? Because even with that, shoot, I don't know if y'all remember, dog, but Justin Flo even transferred to Arizona. I saw that yesterday when I was trying to look at like the notable players that end up staying. So he left Oregon to go play in Arizona.
He go to Arizona.
What's it called? You got DJ. He ended up going back to the West Coast, which I think was good for him because he couldn't play in the down south weather. So
yeah, I don't know. I mean, if he can't do it at Clemson, I don't know what to say when you go down to a smaller school.
Dude,
like you go back, you go backwards.
Technically, he's not going down to a smaller school. I would say like the conference for the most part is the same. It's just that the lead up to the game is gonna be different. Like he's not gonna end up playing like he's not gonna play like a Notre Dame type team until like That's
when I say smaller school, like Clemson, they've been in the upper echelon the last couple of years.
True, which is true. But I'm saying like on the end of like, I don't think the pressure is on him as much because like even as much as I don't like Dabo, like he created something. He created a system. Like he went from like we really think about it, he had Taj Boy, and then after he left Taj Boy, you could say he had Kelly Bryant if you want to be technical about it. But Kelly Bryant and him ain't really get along too well. Then you go from Kelly to Deshaun, then from Deshaun to Trevor. And now he was supposed to take on the reins, but he just
that's some big shoes to fill.
I'm telling you, bro.
Yeah.
That's not like how Bama is.
The size 9 foot inside a size 12 shoe.
Yeah, he got a quadruple salt that thing and add some toilet paper at the top.
But Deshaun wasn't Deshaun wasn't a 5-star, I don't think, when he came out of high school though.
Why not? Deshaun
I don't
was the
think
number
so.
one player in the state, at Georgia.
No, I mean I could be wrong. I mean y'all let me know in the comments if I'm wrong, but I
Boy,
don't
Deshaun
remember.
Watson,
I know
Watson,
Trevor was a 5-star, but
What year?
dude, this
What year Deshaun came out of high school?
2013, the same year as me.
Hey,
that's coming.
Deshaun Watson broke he broke Georgia State passing record, boy, in the season.
that,
Trevor got that record now though.
Yeah, I know.
But
wait, Deshaun Watson ain't even 30 yet, boy.
No,
Deshaun Watson like 27,
dude,
26, 27.
Me and Deshaun graduated the same year. Cause man, shout out to Mike J. You know what I'm saying? Him and Deshaun was getting recruited to go to Clemson at the same time, but he
But why
ended up going
he
to
look so old?
Toledo
Never mind.
instead of going to Clemson.
I don't know. The struggle is real, must be. But
It must be stressful over there.
Boy, you talking about that Widow's Peak, ain't it? Yeah. That boy got the James Evans hairline, ain't it?
word man,
Projected time.
you ready to talk about the championship game though?
Hey,
Yeah,
listen,
just
can I say something real quick before we get to the championship game? Real quick.
go ahead.
Georgia, before you start talking, Georgia about to wax the floor.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, I don't know.
Listen, hey, as much as I want to believe you, bro, I'm worried. I'm legit worried because
Dude,
the thing about TCU, them boy gonna fight.
They go
Like, they gonna
I ain't gonna lie
fight.
to you, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. My whole like, I thought Georgia and Michigan been on both roll, but after watching that game, see, this is the thing, right? You gotta use like deductive reasoning, right?
okay.
So Michigan bully Ohio State, like
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
bully
in
them
that,
off the
yeah.
right, but then they
Not
lose to
really though.
TCU.
Not really because I feel like
Well,
they
no,
couldn't run the ball, but then McCarthy just started throwing that hole.
no, but they started like towards the end of the game, they started breaking big runs,
Well,
which we know is a result of they've been leaning on them all game, leaning on them. They folded eventually, right?
mm-hmm.
But then that same Ohio State team should have beat Georgia. They should have won that game.
No, for sure. They was the better team, but that moment was too big for that kicker.
All right,
And
I see what you're saying now. Now
Yeah,
I understand it.
but at the same time, yes, but we won the game when it mattered, and that was in the fourth quarter.
So let me ask you this.
true.
So TCU. So now I'm not gonna put anything past TCU because this is where I'm going at because we know how Georgia offense and defense is built. It's powerhouse football, like
Mm-hmm.
right. TCU, if they spread and use a lot of skill players in open space, we might
Dude, my
This
whole
the question though. This the question though, right? See, that's what Ohio State had us at, right? Because they had three guys that can really pretty much do whatever they want on the field. Now
Marvin
TCU,
Harrison Jr. is that guy.
yeah he
man, but see, even then though, right? So like that's another thing too. Like he is raw. Do not get me wrong, but a lot of his catches came after the scramble, bro. Like during scramble.
Yeah, but look, and look, that actually impressed me because when you saw the games when Ohio State played bad and CJ Stroud played bad,
Mhm.
it's like they made him scramble. And I used to always look at him like, bro, you look like you could run, but why you act like you can't run? Like when they played Northwestern, he was like
Yeah,
doing weight and stuff. I was like, dude, you should be able to run. And then because in the comments like, yeah, he probably runs like a 4.5 or something. I'm like, why you don't ever use his legs? So
mm-hmm.
I was impressed the way he scrambled around against Georgia because I expected that to be his Achilles heel because I'm like, oh, he just be kind of in the pocket. Like he
Right.
can make all the throws, but he kind of sit in the pocket too hard. But what I would say about that is that like that impressed me because he did it inside a big game. But when you take Max Duggan, he's done that the whole season.
Season.
So like every big game he making stuff happen with his legs. He's finding people. They got Quentin Johnston.
Yeah.
That's a big body, 6'5".
Go ahead, sir.
So Rick, like when certain quarterbacks have abilities to escape the pocket and run, you know what I'm saying, or make a broken play into a good play. Like they have possibility to do that. But sometimes, like when you're set up in a system and the system is like super disciplined, it's kind of like those extra attributes that you carry just kind of like sit in your back pocket until like it eases its way out of the zipper. You know what I'm saying? It's like
Yeah, I agree with that.
like open me, like please just open me, like coach won't be mad, just please open me, like what I'm saying? Like it be like that because I definitely know what you're talking about. It's just like, bro, like take off, like what are you
Word. But so like my thing is though, right? It's just that when like who else did TCU have besides Quentin Johnson? Because if you really look at that Michigan TCU game, Dawg was just really just killing them boys just by himself. Now,
well, you had role players now. I ain't gonna say he was doing it by himself. Now you had role players now, James.
Hold on,
do that now.
Let's go back and look.
Yeah,
we can always go back. You about to pull him up?
Yeah, I'm gonna pull him up right now.
Okay, cause listen, cause they running back leaving the game like in the first quarter, but he was averaging like 6 yards a pop. I ain't gonna lie, he wasn't ever before he left the game. So like, them boys do run the read, but I don't know how well they run the read. If that makes sense.
Y'all boys can see me.
Yeah, I can see.
So TCU. We see you. So he only had 225. He threw two touchdowns.
So Dawg really was toting the rock.
Yeah, 8.8 yards a carry. Dugan scored on the ground twice.
Yeah.
Ooh.
He really.
And then Quentin Johnston went for 160.
Dude hit the Superman bonus. He even.
Dude, word though. And then, hold on.
Let me see how many tackles them boys had. Let me see the highest leading tackle on TCU team.
But then Buddy got 7 right behind him. So
hey, TCU they run out the spread, right?
Yeah,
they run
and they run a 4-2-5.
Right.
Well, no, I lied.
No, I'm asking. They run out the spread. Them
boys run a 3-3. Them boys run 3-3-5. But yeah, they run spread.
JJ McCarthy threw 2 picks too, but he threw for 343. Everybody been toting them route.
Well, hey, I ain't gonna lie. If
Except
the boys,
for us, we ain't been toting the rock at all.
If them boys just run out the spread,
see Michigan been tackling.
Hey, but they lose though, bro.
They lose, but they been tackling though. Well, not really.
I mean, he been all over the field, and then
he got a pick too.
Dude, he actually to play football.
What he must play? That's a linebacker. Let me see. Click on his name.
No, I can't from here.
Bow. Oh, he played
DB.
Oh, yeah. That ain't good if your DB got 12 tackles.
No, he the safety though, so he roaming around, bro. He roaming around.
So he filling the box, protecting the run.
Yeah. He roaming.
But so this the thing though, right?
Safeties really get active, bro. Like for real.
But see, this the problem with that game though, right? The problem with that game was that Michigan let them boy get out too early. They thought they was gonna sit there and we gonna run the ball. Y'all in the Big 12, y'all can't tackle. That's what he's thinking.
That's what I've been thinking too. I ain't gonna lie. I said the same thing.
Listen, they was slanting that line every time. Dawg couldn't get no leverage up front.
TCU got that cornerback. He nice too.
Oh, you talking about? They say that's LaDainian Tomlinson, like little cousin or nephew or something.
Hey, do they zone run? Do TCU zone run the ball?
Yeah. So like they run inside zone and then they run outside, of course, and then they also still run the read, but like they run like
that's dangerous though. Let me tell you why that's dangerous against Georgia, because like when you go against teams that have like so many options of like picking holes and also like running like read options and stuff like that. Like not only do you control like the tempo of the game, but you got to also remember like you're controlling like time and possession at the same time. You see it.
True.
You see.
True. But the thing about us, right, is that
Come down to Jalen Carter. He got to be disruptive. He
Yeah.
can't let nobody.
but listen, that's the last. We know what's going on with him. He's shooting up the field like Grady Jarrett.
Yeah,
He gonna disrupt something.
But he ain't been as look. See,
Dude,
you know,
what? You ain't
we about
watched
to
the game, boy.
no.
I know you ain't watched that game.
Hold on. That like I see. I ain't even finished my statement, bro. You see, this man was ready to jump on me.
Boy.
I was about to say he later in the season, he wasn't as disruptive as he was earlier in the season. Like after he came back from the injury, because he played 2 games and then he got hurt, right? In like the 3rd game.
I'm not sure.
He missed like 6 games or something this season.
Let me see.
I mean, y'all let us know in the comments if I'm wrong about that. But I know he missed a couple of games, but I'm just saying like the player I seen him be, like what he can be like he can be a game wrecker, but he gotta be a game wrecker though. He gotta actually wreck the game. He gotta
be like very disruptive. Like
right, like
But
that way. That way, in the zone read ain't gonna matter. If Jalen Carter blow it up, the zone read don't matter because the quarterback gotta pull it now.
Well, you know how coach used to tell us. He was like, if them boys want to,
No, he played every game this season.
if them boys
He did?
Played every game. Yeah,
Okay.
so he got 3 sacks on the year, and then he also has I can't see TFLs, but he got 14 total and 16 assisted, and he got 3 sacks and 2 forced fumbles. So like, you also got to think about now. This is the same man that's been getting quadruple team all the year,
bro.
No, that for sure. But you know,
so this with the same thing too, right? To answer your question too, Sam. So like Georgia, like I'm pretty sure you noticed it, but Georgia been doing the same thing Bama been doing.
Yeah.
Boy, running cover 2, keep it 8 men down. We staying at home. You're just gonna have to hit us in them corners.
Georgia also run a lot of stunts on their defense too, though.
That too. Now
They
stunts ain't word. Them boys
run
looking
a lot of stunts on
from
their defense.
from 7 all the way back.
which I mean, you could do that because the last couple of years, all of y'all, the whole front 7 been pretty athletic.
Yeah.
You know, people didn't expect
boys,
Jordan Davis, them boys, to be as athletic as they are. So you could run them stunts when you got like speed up front like that.
And like we got so much depth on our D line. Like that's what the big knock was with Trevon Walker. Because like, why is he so thought about being so highly? But like, he only got X amount of tackles throughout these years. It's just like, bro, we were so deep that.
But
like,
it sounded like something I would have said though. But
Bro,
you did say that.
Bro.
That's the crazy thing about it.
Bro, listen, I'm about to tune in so hard on this game because I have like in my head like so many scenarios of like how this game can be played. It just depends.
Yeah.
Bro, I honestly think it depends on who gonna whip it out and take control, bro. Like
if Georgia go up early,
It's over with.
it'll be.
But I'm not gonna say
TCU got to get out to a good start because Georgia is a team that likes to play with the lead because they can play the way they want to play. They want you in passing down, so like you say, Sam, they can run all those stunts, and then they want to be able to run the ball on offense.
Yeah.
Even though Stetson Bennett had a good season, I think his season kind of going under the radar.
That's fine. Because like if we go, I'm gonna be the party pooper. Stetson Bennett not making it to the next level as much as we want him to, as a fan base.
Oh no, he
is.
He might be one of them quarterbacks that could.
He a Taylor Heineke quarterback, bro.
No. That Taylor Heineke, that's a whole different. We didn't even got to open that can of worms.
Taylor Heineke got that dog in him too now, but just
if
you gave Stetson Bennett a situation to be like, hey, bro, like I ain't really expecting too much of you, bro. I just expect you to go out here and play. But because that's the same thing that happened.
No,
with Taylor
right?
Heineke.
No. The thing about the difference is like now we talking about like arm talent and stuff like that, size. Like Tulane
Boy,
for
the
like
same
5.
size, probably the
But
equal amount of same arm. Probably the only difference is
the,
Stetson probably got a bigger arm than him.
he definitely got a bigger arm than him. But I'm just saying, development wise, I've seen him get better. He's getting better. He doesn't have that overwhelming, over the top, like jump out off the screen when you see him. But
Right.
from the time he's been starting at Georgia, since the time he lost his job, and he's gotten better. He's continuously gotten better.
For sure.
That's
the thing is, right, is just that I don't see him going to. Let's just be realistic. Him in Tennessee would be perfect, even though they got Malik Willis.
Well, he gonna be a leader. He probably gonna what the good things for him, right? Is that whoever he gets drafted by, it'll be later.
Right.
So the team. So
he late second day, early third day pick. So I say 5th round.
And but if he goes in the 5th round, then he could get drafted by a good team. He could sit a couple of years and then. But you know what? That's a good That's a good transition point, I think, too, because I got
exactly
the big boards
up. Another thing is too is just like you got like what team actually needs a quarterback, right? Because we are getting to the stage to where it's like sometimes I sit back and ask like the old heads and be like, yo, what was it like to see like the transition of football? You feel me? Like from
the big board.
And just like I'm trying to figure out like what was it like? And everybody kind of say the same thing. It was kind of just like an unknown thing, and we just had to wait it out because like you got to think about we don't watch pretty much for the most part. Like we watch Peyton, Tom, Aaron Rodgers, Phillip Rivers, Ben Roethlisberger, Drew Brees, Eli Manning, just like, and if I'm missing somebody
Matthew
else,
Stafford.
You know what I mean? Matthew Stafford. We don't watch these boys' whole career, and so now we getting into we got the C.J. Strouds, the Bryce Young, we got the Malik Willis, we got the Desmond Ridder, we got Kenny Pickett. Like we about to see like a whole different transition. Like who gonna be that quarterback? We got the Josh Allen, Lamar.
Well,
like who gonna be that quarterback to be like?
So now I'll say this. So as we watch football start to transition from a different era of quarterbacks, right?
Yeah.
We watching our favorite. You know how the old boys say, "Boy, ain't nobody did it like Vince Young and you know how they talk, bro. Boy, forget a Vince Young, boy. He got Aaron Rodgers out there now. Like you know,
right.
Hey, listen, hey, you ain't had to do my boy Vince like that. That's all right, though.
Yeah,
that's all right. That's all right.
But like like it's starting to transition, so it's kind of just like, all right. Now it's like, are we going to be acceptable to change? Because now we have, and I'm not trying to be funny when I say this, but now we have like a Josh Allen in the league where everybody come in the league from college. These quarterbacks, they're gonna be like, dang, I gotta this is the new standard. Like,
yeah, hey, for real though, like you gotta be able to slip that pill. You gotta be able to willing to run.
Like there's a new standard. Matter of fact, there was a new standard, and you know what I'm saying, I know my boy around here, commentating and now everything, but there was a new standard transitioning when RG3 came in the league. Like I
ain't gonna lie, he was a good transition from, and I even throw Vince in there too. It was you had Vic, then you transition to Vince, and then you transition to RG3, and then you got Russ. No, I can't add Russ because RG3 was really running the read option. Like,
yeah.
Like,
that was
You got, but think about what the Ravens did. Like,
well, yeah, and then you got Lamar. But I was trying to think about that in between RG3 and Lamar. Because somebody else. No, then you got Colin Kaepernick. Can't forget about Colin.
Okay, that's good.
So boom.
That was.
And that's an argument, boy.
Hold on.
That's an argument in the off season.
That was 2015, right? 2014.
Yeah, Colin.
Right.
So then boom, then you got Colin, then boom, then Lamar come in.
But now we see things that, and I ain't on. Let me stay on subject. We seen the things that doggone Kaepernick did, right?
Right.
Now you can't tell me that style of play is just taking over the game right now. From
dude, I'm gonna tell you something, right? And then we gonna get on the big board. I used to tell. I told his Raven fans, right? Shout out to Sid. I told him straight up. I said, dude. I said Colin Kaepernick is better than Lamar Jackson, and like this, and dog got like, no, ain't no way. I said, dude, let's look at the numbers, bro. Colin Kaepernick threw for 3,000
Get
yards.
Rick started on that.
I was there. No, I was there for the conversation. That's why I'm saying that.
So it was just like I said, dude, he threw for 3,000 yards and rushed for 500. But the thing about the difference between Lamar and Colin was that Lamar ended up rushing for 1,000 yards, and so the 20, I think he had like 2,700 or something like that. Somebody fact check me on that, but it was just like, dude, he rushed the ball for like 100 more carries than Colin Kaepernick did. And so if you add on them same exact carries that Colin Kaepernick has from Lamar, you got 1,000-yard season and a 3,000 passing season. So it's just like at that point, he threw for he threw more touchdowns and less interceptions. The only thing is that Lamar had like 36 or 37 touchdowns, and all them jobs was going to Mark Andrews and doggone and Hayden Hurst. So then it was just like, oh, Lamar is this great passer of the football, which he still is. At the same time, it's just that offense that he's in is limiting him because Greg Roman is a freaking dick for brains.
I mean, we don't got to get into that, but I always disagree with when people say that. I think that offense is actually helping him because if you ask him to just stand in the pocket and throw it like everybody else, his growth pattern would have been terrible.
Yeah.
No, because I disagree, but that's a conversation for another.
Wait.
We've seen it happen multiple times. But you got to think
about the man threw for 4,000 yards twice in college.
Yeah, no. I get that. Man, let's get to these boys. Let's get to the boys.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I'm gonna say this last thing. All the people you named, all did the same thing. They said they came in the league, they were running the football. They said, hey, if you want to have longevity, start throwing the football. And none of them had longevity because they got way worse because you eliminated a big factor of why the pass is open because the linebackers commit. That's me and Bob Dog News. That's always our philosophy. Make the linebackers commit. Now the quarterback doesn't have to make 3 reads in one play. He's only making 1 because the run action is everybody's coming up. The tight end is open. That's why people say, well, you got to get Lamar a receiver. That the run action doesn't necessarily help the receiver all the time because the corner is like, well, I'm staying at home. But the linebackers or the safeties who's supposed to be watching that tight end, they have to commit to the run. And once they commit, now that opens it up. And that's why I think when people say that, like, I'm like, you're only thinking of one facet of the game because if you eliminate that read option and you just say, hey, you just step back and throw, now them linebackers sitting back in coverage. Now you got to throw dimes. You got to turn to Joe Burrow at that point. But like you said, that's a conversation for another day. I don't want because we could go all day about that.
Let me ask you something, Rick. Did you just relate dimes to Joe Burrow?
Yeah.
Okay, that's all I wanted to hear. That's up.
Hey, but check it out, man. Let's look at this big boy, man. So
I got Mel Kiper one and I got Todd McShay. The one Todd McShay did, he actually got the teams that he think is drafting the players. So y'all want to look at that one?
Yeah, let's do that.
No, I mean we can, but I'm gonna be blowed because I don't like what he did with it. But go ahead, because they don't make no sense.
Oh yeah. Well, Levis.
They don't make no sense.
But no. We can make the disagreements from what.
All right. Well then, so just to run down, just the big board. I think what be confusing me what they do is like it's like an oxymoron in my mind because it's like, all right, Will Levis is 3 on the big board, but they both got Bryce Young going first overall, but he's 4th. That don't make sense.
See, exactly, bro. Like, they just put a list together and put it out there for us to argue about it. That's what they did.
So
because
they're very
like they look crazy. Like, Todd McShay got Will Levis going to Atlanta. We got our quarterback. Like, Ritter just starting, so they probably had maybe. Ritter got a 4-quarter winning drive under his belt. We got. I ain't disagreeing with you. I just saying
That's how they.
Who they got?
we
Who they got going to the Colts? Let me see.
Oh,
y'all getting Peter.
hey, hold on. Look,
Y'all getting Peter.
I got y'all, boy. I can tell you right now. I can show you right now.
That might be the best pick of the draft, boy. Getting that left tackle
So
for y'all.
them boy got y'all. Yeah. Peter, that's a good pick. I think. For y'all.
Yeah, boy. Or y'all get Baldrick.
I think Bijan the Philly makes the most sense because that's
I don't think so though. That's if them boys don't get that's if they don't re-sign Miles Sanders though.
They the thing is the thing about that, right, is that they probably won't, because if you look at they gotta be low on money. AJ Brown makes a lot of money. Fletcher Cox is still being paid. They paid us Sean Reddick.
We thought that about Tampa Bay, but them boys started flipping that money around, boy.
Yeah, because Brady be doing some weird stuff with his contract before they can make it work.
Yeah, so somebody gonna do it. Somebody gonna make
No, because
it work.
look, Jalen Hurts on his rookie contract. At the end of this, depending on how the season ends, he could walk in there at the end of the season. You know what I'm saying? If they have a long playoff run, he could walk in there at the end of the season and say, "Hey, man, about that time."
I need a
Yeah.
but I don't think I mean, of course, I'm gonna say get your money, young man, but I don't think after 1 year you can really have that type of leeway. You know,
Well,
but for the most part, I understand.
I don't know. Thing did. Josh Allen had the one good season and got the big money after that.
But that is true. But they had like you said, they had a deep run though, if I'm mistaken, right?
They lost to Kansas City. I don't know if that been the first round or what it was.
Yeah, then they lost to Kansas City in the AFC Championship game.
Okay.
They lost to Kansas City twice in the AFC Championship game, if I'm mistaken.
Hey, y'all think that's gonna happen again?
No. And so they got the Brian Branch to Seattle was a good one. I like Brian Branch. He's a good player.
Dude, hey, listen, I'm gonna tell y'all something right now, right? And this gonna be saved for Wednesday, but I'm just gonna bring it up right now. If Sean Payton go to the Broncos, I'm getting every running back from Denver in fantasy. I'm getting every running back. So if Jamal Gibbs go to Denver, I'm drafting Jamal Gibbs because I know he gonna tell, hey, Russ, I don't care about you looking 30 yards down the field. Dump the ball down, and we gonna get 7, and we gonna keep staying ahead of these chains. Cause listen, but then I ain't gonna lie,
and then
we are. It's a lot of talk. It's a lot. We've been talking a lot about Quentin Johnson, but I don't think Jordan Addison really getting a lot of love that he deserves. I think Quentin Johnson getting a lot of love because he's playing in these bowl games and he's balling. But it's just the fact of the matter is just like,
I ain't gonna lie, bro. That's
Quentin
scary.
Johnson been balling
to Jacksonville. That's scary, boy. You give Jacksonville another weapon like that?
Yeah.
Well, what they already got?
I mean, but dude,
did you see Jacksonville last night? I ain't. Never mind. This ain't boy.
Hey. Well, no, bro. Let me ask you this: who you think? Well, who y'all boys think? Who y'all think is the best corner in this draft? It's a lot of corners. They got Joey Porter.
Cam Smith, the best corner out the draft.
I like Cam Smith. I wouldn't argue.
You know why? You know why? Between him and J.C. Horn, them boys doing it without a pass rush. Them boys doing it without a pass rush. If you can defend without a pass rush, you raw as a bitch. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you go.
You raw, bro.
No, yeah. Raw. Hey, no, this dude, Devon Witherspoon. I was watching him the other day. He nice though.
Well, he might be smooth too.
He nice.
He had a small, like if you had a small school and you had a school that got no pass rush and you within the first round, you gotta be some type of raw. Because there's no way.
What you gonna say about Christian Gonzalez from Oregon? Oregon don't really got a pass rush.
Dude, but I don't see him get beat. I'm talking about beat bad.
Bro,
dude, Keely Ringo.
No, dude, that's off a scramble drill. I'm talking about within
out now. Chill out. Everybody not got beat before. Chill out now.
Dude,
don't do that. Don't know.
Listen,
no,
he
James.
got beat within 3 seconds.
James.
Keely believe in
James,
getting beat after 4.
James,
That's a
how about you?
difference now.
You know what I want you to do? I want you to go ask Quez what it feel like getting beat. Quez will tell you. Go ask him. Go ask him.
I'm gonna text him right now.
Dude, they got. Well, y'all think Anthony Richardson in Carolina? I don't know about that.
Dude, that's dumb.
I feel like the logic behind it is this. This is the logic, and it's a funny logic, but like I can see why people do it. I think the logic is, all right, we can't block, right? We don't got enough offensive line. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get a quarterback that can run. just when the pocket break down, he can take off, and that's gonna be the offense. We was like, we got 2 running backs. And we just going to that's what I think the logic is. They're like, well, we can't, because I don't know, man. I don't know.
Hey,
I just text him too.
Because the Colts, like for example, if the Colts take offensive tackle, like they don't know who their quarterback is.
But listen, check this out though, right?
The Lions is the worst one, which y'all check out our Wednesday episode.
Our latest one.
Like,
yeah,
the Lions don't need a quarterback, bro. They just don't.
No, but see, the thing is that like what you got with the Colts situation, right? It just depends on how many quarterbacks is coming out exactly. So if you got, let's say. If Anthony Richardson fall, then you roll with him. But at the same time, I'm gonna just be honest. Sam Ehlinger can run y'all boys' offense. If y'all keep the same offense, y'all straight.
I think so too. I think a lot of times.
but he
Because if they have a bad year, okay, boom, let me go get Caleb Williams in the next draft.
Hey, that's cool, but I'm saying this like I'm not saying Sam Ehlinger can't do it, but Sam Ehlinger also has to he has to get out of his own head. He has to get out of his own head, bro. The boy, it's like he had moments where he's like really confident, and I love it. And then he has moments where he's like, if he throws one interception, then he's just I don't.
I think with him is just like it's a situation that matters. Like he want to maintain that job that he has.
Yeah, but you can't. But throwing one interception doesn't ruin it for you. You know.
But the thing is like this though.
You dealing with Jeff Saturday.
No,
Jeff Saturday
no. But this is the problem, right? Because Soren, this one I don't like. I don't like with the idea when people say, well, if this person played bad, then we'll get the quarterback from next year. It's like he's still in college. Ain't no guarantee that person is going to be the person. I feel like even if you draft a quarterback later in the year, right? I mean, not later in the draft, like a second or third round. Like let's say the Colts pick up Herndon Hooker in the second or third.
Oh, boy, you just said a name just now. Then that's who y'all going to get.
Then you let him play, right? Because and then you let him, but then you also the coach got to also be like, all right, bro, we believe in you. We're gonna let you play this full season, right? Like Washington, for example. If we don't get a quarterback, I say let Sam Howell play the whole full season, and then if you have to get a quarterback, you have to, but don't play it as in okay, well, worst case scenario, we'll be bad, and then we'll just get the next best thing because then that cycle will keep going on and on and on.
I think the problem is with y'all, right? In y'all situations that Ron ain't okay with just being like, all right, bro, we going 4-10 this year. We going 4-12. 4-13. That's what we gonna do. I don't think he's okay with that.
No, he not. But the reality is, and I do want to wrap it up in a minute and try to stay on college. But just to say that the reality is, Ron probably won't. Once we get a new owner, then everything else will probably be new too. Yeah. So it'll be a new coaching staff. They got players coming out in interviews complaining about Scott Turner, which we already knew it was bad. The play calling was bad. So I think Ron is trying to play for his job security, which is fine, I don't blame him. But right. You at some point you gotta try to develop your quarterback so you can have one for 10 years and you can put that to the side okay, we got our quarterback. Now let's put everything else around him so we can win. you know what I'm saying? Like, you eventually gotta do that. You can't just keep saying, we'll go grab this quarterback this year, and we'll trade for Derek Carr, then we'll trade for. It's like, dude, just every other franchise quarterback that has a franchise quarterback, with the exception of Tom Brady right now, they drafted that person. Like every other franchise quarterback got drafted. Y'all drafted Matt Ryan. Like Sam, y'all drafted Peyton Manning. Like Tom Brady is the only exception. Like you see Russ got traded and looked terrible. Like it's like you just need to draft your quarterback, make the system fit around him, and then build from that standpoint. But like, for example, like you said, like y'all taking Will Levis makes no sense because it's like, all right, Desmond Ridder playing good. Like, let him develop. He's going to get better. He'll be on a rookie contract. If you draft Will Levis, and even if he don't start, right? Like, even if he don't start, that creates quarterback controversy because now that gives the fans every game a reason to say, oh, man, get that man up out of here. It's like.
But Will Levis, sorry, man. He ain't never throw for 200 yards.
The man got all the intangibles. Hey, depending on how Sam looked today, I might take him. I'll take him.
Dude, you don't want Will Levis, dude.
Where?
You don't want Will Levis, bro.
Hey, y'all in the comments, y'all look at this, you know what I'm saying, this draft board, and y'all boys let